Alternate timelines lead to urban legends, and the Loki trailer didn't disappoint. Let's talk about Polybius. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia with a little update on that Loki trailer. Well, we're all still reeling from that Disney investors meeting the other day where we got all these new trailers. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, What If, and WandaVision were all spectacular, but as I've said before, the Loki trailer was pretty much my favorite. There are a ton of Easter eggs in that trailer and quite a few new things to spot. Everything from a destroyed New York to Lady Loki. But one of the really cooler ones you might have missed. Now we just talked about the D.B. Cooper Easter egg, which comes towards the end of the trailer. You can check out the video to that down below. But right at the end we get another cool little scene with Loki and what appear to be a bunch of barbarians. Now, if you look closely, off to the left hand side you'll see a video game. And that game is Polybius. What is Polybius, do you say? Well, I'm going to tell you, but first make sure you do that like, subscribe, comment thing. If you manage to ring the bell, you won't miss any of these cool updates we're going to toss your way. So what is this Polybius? Well, it is a really cool urban legend. Now the story comes out of the early 2000s, but actually references a fictitious 1980s video game. The legend says the game was part of a government-run crowdsourced psychological experiment based in Portland, Oregon in 1981. Supposedly, the gameplay would create intense, psychoactive, and addictive effects on the players. According to the legend, several of the games were set up in public arcades and were said to have been periodically reviewed by quote-unquote Men in Black. Now, when you dig into the legend, it's just a legend. It actually started up on Usenet in '94, but boy does this mean the cast and crew of Loki have done their homework. I also want to point out, it is sort of convenient placement when you think about it. The other big Easter egg, the D.B. Cooper one, he takes off out of Portland, Oregon, just 7 years earlier in 1974. And the legend of this video game is also in Portland, Oregon. The Pacific Northwest is an area of the country the Marvel Cinematic Universe has not explored, so it does raise questions of whether Loki will end up here. Now many people have suggested that scene is on Sakaar, and it very well could be, and the game just went through the wormhole and ended up there, but I don't think so. Like I said, sticking this urban legend in there really shows they did some homework, so that gets me pretty excited. And quite honestly, it's kind of one of my favorite local urban legends. In any case, if we see any more weird or obscure Easter eggs in the Loki trailer, we'll bring them to you right away. But I want to know what you guys think. Have you ever heard about the urban legend of the Polybius video game? And do you think Loki might have a little bit of an adventure in the Pacific Northwest? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.